Hello everyone, this is AmberAnkNA here. Welcome to my channel. Well, I play a variety of games and do narrations for fanfics. I'm really hoping you enjoy my content. If you do, make sure to comment below, leave a like, and subscribe with the notifications on. Right, so next time, this is AmberAnkNA. Welcome to my channel. So, hi. The Voodoo Man, Chapter 13, Deception. Call me selfish, but I don't really have anything to ask. The mysteries of the universe don't seem too daunting from my perspective. It doesn't really matter how much shit I had to go through to get here. I'm in love with my best friend. Max Caulfield from the Book of Heroes. She was alone again. Sort of. Max stirred and surveyed the diner, which was now filled beyond capacity with the entire KBA population. All hollow feeders that Max herself assembled through a super conscious effort. Some of which she knew personally, like her classmates and adults she had interacted with around town. Others were simply reduced to nameless faces in the crowd. She didn't know if her rewind capabilities had anything to do with what was happening to her. But she truly didn't care. Max understood she was exactly where she needed to be, doing exactly what she needed to do. She surprised herself by no longer being anxious or panic, existing in this in-between state with no overall control over her life. Not too long ago, the lack of personal autobiography would be a hellish idea to her. Maybe it was the fact that she spent most of her time away from reality, trapped in a nightmare a few years back, or perhaps dealing with the Voodoo Man's shenanigans and treacherous jackets. She grew accustomed to things she never thought were possible. Either way, Max kept focus on the love of her life. Chloe is all that matters. In her mind, she recalled the diner and the mean nightmare version of herself that she only recently realized she would need to become. Or maybe she already had become somehow. She knew from her existence that she would indeed see Chloe again. In her nightmare, her best friend assumedly strode inside the diner and provided a first counter-ultimate to Max's deepest insecurities. Afterwards, Max woke up in Chloe's arms during the storm at the nightmare. What if there could be something else? Something before the nightmare, but after the diner? Considering how important the Fusion Man's words were when he assumed his gypsy alter ego, Max thought about that day at the campsite and the final card that was pulled. The Seven of Swords. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, these moments are frozen in time in your memory like a museum of profound moments. You keep living them again and again. The final card is a little tricky. It implies you need to deceive, which, to me, isn't your natural bent. But this is who you must become. Maybe she didn't mean deception in a negative way, but more like me playing the bad guy while actually helping and being the good guy. It's so confusing, but I gotta just believe. The Voodoo Man using Victoria's hollow body only moments before explained how he attempted to get Max to that point. many times previously. Unbeknownst to her, it wasn't until he nearly broke her spirit that she succeeded and moved forward. In one reality, when he told her directly what needed to be done, things ended poorly. She figured that was why the nightmare version of herself had to be mean to her, and why she would need to play the same part. She clearly didn't want to hurt herself, but if she didn't push Mass to bring and test her spirit, everything would certainly fall apart. Standing near the west room where Dana was sitting, Mass closed her eyes again and entered the superconscious realm. It was dark and barren, but she had a plan. You have to remember that week, Mass. Every detail when you were with Chloe. Saw at the beginning. God, I was so nervous when she picked me up in the parking lot. My camera broke and Chloe gave me shit for being away. Then she was suddenly straight again. Mass thought about the truck and her busted camera, and she crafted it the way she remembered. She was gazing down while Chloe prepped an elbow on the window sill with one hand on the steering wheel, peeking over in her direction. After 5 years, you sail Mass Caulfield. A tear rolled down her cheeks as she recreated the moment. But she quickly wiped it away. She could physically hear Chloe's voice, and it filled her heart. I am seriously glad to see you. Welcome home, Mouse. Fasten your seatbelt. In the darkened space, Mouse pushed forward, summoning another inaccurate version of herself and Chloe. William's camera connecting them in the middle between their hands. I know it was your birthday last week. This was my real father's camera. I want you to have it. Yes, of course it's cool. Thank you. This camera is so sweet. At the time, it meant so much to Chloe. It was almost like Chloe was saving the special memento just for her. Now that we got the musty shit all the way, I feel like Say's diving. Let's fast this place. Yep. I'm fucking insane in the brain. Let's dance. Shake that bony white ass. Or take my picture with your new camera. A few more paces away, Max created them again. This time with Chloe dancing on the bed in her room, and Max taking a picture of Chloe. This song fucking rules! Can't dance, hippie? Come on! Walk out, girl! Yo, turn it off! You need to hide! Now! My stepdad would kill me if he finds you here. Now Max thought about the cliff, then recreated the memory. You were here today, Max. You saved me. I'm still tripping on that. Seeing you after all these years feels like destiny. If this is destiny, I hope we can find Rachel. I missed her, Max. What the hell is this? Max remembered the first small trickle of jealousy from Chloe's words. She felt her best friend's love for herself, but could also sense Chloe's feelings for Rachel. But quickly, she realized she had learned that week. Rachel was hiding stuff from Chloe and lying to her about it, actually deceiving her in a hurtful manner. In a way, it broke Max's heart knowing her favorite person would soon find out about everything. Snowflakes? Or a storm is coming. Max, start from the beginning. Tell me everything. A few steps more, Chloe was so excited to find out about Max's rewind power. It was a fond memory Max was sure to include. She crafted herself and Chloe again in the booth at the diner. Let's talk about your superpower. Epic! I put an alliance to Max, and the power for which she stands. You can rewind time, Mouse. That's fucking insane. We have to play. You need a sidekick to guide you. Okay, go, Wonder. Show me the way to Chloe's cave. It was so nice playing with Chloe again. The strides were higher, but we were still the same kids who played privates in the backyard. In a Wondershare Bay, recalling the junkyard, Max continued down memory lane. Welcome to Milligan West, my home away from hell. Wall and Wolf, it suits you. Max, do you know how awesome this is? I get my best friend back and she's also supersized? Of course, being with Chloe was great, but losing consciousness wasn't pleasant. I don't feel so super. Max, here, let me help you find a place to chill. You freaked me out there. Do you feel any better now? After deciding the scene, Max thought about one of her favorite memories after the two reconnected. It began rough with Chloe getting her boot stuck in the tracks, but ended so enduringly she created the train in the tracks and herself and Chloe as they hold hands and bounce across. You saved me again! Crazy! Now we totally bonded for life. Since she's a mysterious superhero, I'll be your faithful co-founder and companion. My powers might not last, Chloe. That's okay. We will. Forever. Max realized when the other version of herself walked down her trail of memories, she would need to proceed in subcultural order. Next, she thought about the time they broke into Blackwell at night, creating the moment when they were trying to bust into Wells' office. I'm so glad you're my partner in crime. As long as you're my partner in time, I might get to the other side of that door before you, Lupin. The race is on. See you soon. Welcome to my domain. You are magic. I have no clue how the hell you got in there, but you did it, sister. Inside the some memorable yet disturbing files. So Max faced through that moment as well. Max, you better come check out these files. It's not a drawing. Work. Wait still in the dark room. Wait still in the dark room. Over and over. That's it. No, you're not taking the cozy trail. Max, do your powers include my reading? Or do you just rewind because I tried to steer at the trail? Shit, I'm confused. Suddenly Max's heart fluttered. She knew she loved Chloe, but she didn't understand what her feelings meant until they swam together in the Blackwell pool. Looking back, it was then that Max realized he cared about Chloe more than she even thought possible. It was dimly special recreating the memory. Cowabunga! Why, look! An order in my water. Your power is chasing everything, Max. Especially you. I can already tell you're not so chicken shit anymore. Max knew it wasn't the power that was chasing her. It was being around her best friend again. It was growing and becoming a more assertive version of herself because of Chloe. Thanks, girlfriend. And you make me feel like I have a reason for still being at Bay. Let's call it a draw. I'm gonna freeze my ass off when I get out. You look cute with your heel soaking countables. Max crafted the moment. She and Chloe were holding hands, fleeing Blackwell security. Hide! You can't go back to your dorm room now. You're a Blackwell fugitive. Come to my place tonight. Taking a few steps forward, Max began ironing Chloe's room from when they awoke the next morning. Photobomb! Fogelhog. Feels like a different world from yesterday. We left a sin mark on Blackwell last night. Wish we could just hang out all morning just like we used to. Maybe we should get up. I have to get back to Blackwell soon. Then Master's heart overflowed again. She felt nervous the way she did when Chloe asked her to kiss her. Besides, the way Chloe panicked, it was such an amazing experience. It was the pair's first kiss. I dare you. Kiss me now. Damn! You're hardcore, Mass. Now I could test Warren and tell him he doesn't stand a chance. Unless he's into go assing. You are such a dork. Taking a few steps to consider which memory to sweat, Mass remembers seeing Corey still some not-so-lovely moments as well. In some ways, the darker memories were haunting and hurtful. In other ways, she knew even the dark moments were times she and Corey were together, facing the universe as one. Mouse recalled being inside Frank's RV. Oh! We could totally cruise everywhere on this bad boy. Can you see us heading down the coast to Big Sur or beyond? I know, just daydreaming. It makes me ill that Rachel posts like this for Frank. Or wrote him love letters. I can't believe she was begging Frank. Rachel straight up lied to my face. Why didn't she say anything? Because he knew how you would react. Then she wasn't much of a friend, huh? Just another person who sits all over me. Why does everybody in my life let me down? My dad is killed. You bailed on me for years. My brother grooms onto a stepfucker. Now Rachel betrays me? Corey's words were hurtful, but she needed to get it all out. Max knew that moment was messy, but it was theirs. It belonged to them, and first important for this museum of memories he was assembling. Max felt the need to move forward, but in doing so she would need to remind herself about going back in time. She discovered she could Photoshop, so she attempted to save William some life and fill the gaping hole in Corey's heart. Now try to see it first. You're not the world's dad. Dude, I am so lucky that my father is cool. Mass, you are being so fucking strange. You feel okay? Chloe, I am awesome. We are awesome. Starting forward on the past, Mass began crafting scenes from the alternate timeline. Chloe wouldn't remember their time together, but those moments were profound for Mass. When the other version of herself sees these memories, this will be important to her. It's weird hanging out with you again. I know. I'm glad we are, though. Look! The worst thing you could do is treat me like a baby. I still want to laugh and talk shit with my best friend. Can we stop? This is seriously the best view of the sunset. What do photographers call it? The golden hour. Whoa! Awesome picture! We look so badass in our pirate gear. We should have taken over Kaya Bay when we had the chance. Listen, Mouse. My respiratory system is failing, and it's only getting worse. I heard the doctors talking about it when they thought I was knocked out. So I know I'm just putting off the inevitable while my parents suffer alone. And I will too. This isn't how I want things to end. What are you saying? I'm saying that being with you again has been so special. I just wanted to feel like we were kids running around Kaya Bay. And everything was possible. And you made me feel that way today. I want this time with you to be my last memory. Do you understand? Another chill trembled down Mass's face. God, I hated seeing Chloe like that. Giving up. So fucking unfair. I haven't thought about this memory in years. Matt stuttered, then sniffed back her emotions before continuing. Chloe, you're back! I'm so glad you're here. And maybe it was much better than the previous spread throughout Master's mind. So he relocated the detective board, the notes on the floor, and the desk. Chloe wasn't aware of everything Master had experienced in the alternate timeline, so she didn't want to pass that burden on. You sound high, but thanks for the morning group. Since we all up all night playing CSI Ikea Bay, I was still spaced out here, trying to put all this info together. The advocated emotion that fed through his master's heart for finding an alive and healthy Chloe was quickly tempted by the nest. Her instinct was to finish the Master and Chloe Memory Museum with happiness, but taking from the Voodoo's man direction, she realized Master needed her spirit pushed to the very edge, taking her towards the physical edge of a cliff to be with Chloe. Every memory of Chloe and herself, either good or bad, was a testament to the deeply rooted connection. Taking a couple of steps forward, she recalled the dark room. Kate was at the first. All those binders are filled with other victims. Victoria has to be next. Nathan might be planning to dose her tonight at the broadcast club party. Excuse me. Excuse me. Weasel! This can't be real. These are all post shots. Wait. The junkyard? Max, we have to find that spot now. Then we can see what he did. There's no way she's dead. No way. She posed for those pictures. Max, I know it. Please, let go. But happiness shattered Max's heart into countless fractures. Weasel! Oh God! Oh Weasel! No! Please not her! Chloe! Weasel! Why? I'm sorry, Chloe. I'm so sorry. I loved her so much. How can she be dead? What kind of world does this? Who does this? Goddamn Jefferson and Nathan. Fuck those two. Must took her back and meditated back through the path. She stopped to take a final look at each memory and make sure she had the precise details. After a review, she closed her eyes and was back in the diner at the table. Remembering the specifics, Max crafted a camera, setting it in front of her on the table as she waited for herself to come out of the diner's restaurant at any moment. I hope this works. Fuck! I need to see Chloe again. I need her back! Hi everyone. This is AmberAnkNA 2000 again. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Because, I really did enjoy making it. But, so I hope you enjoyed it. Comment, like, and subscribe with the notifications on down below. Till next time, bye!